So, hello, once again, good evening to everyone online and on-site. Welcome to today's Station Trolling live stream. So today is a very special day because today is we are celebrating Shakyamuni Buddha's birthday. Today, according to the lunar calendar. So there will be a very special teaching by Singha Rinpoche and as well as a bath offerings ceremony to Lord Buddha. So today's teaching it will be in English, so there is no teaching tomorrow and on Friday as well. So in a short while, we will invite Anila to lead us in the prayers before teaching. For those who are on site, you can scan the QR code that is being pasted on the incense, on the sign near the incense holder. And for those online, you can read the text on screen as well. Thank you. Okay. So thank you once again.
Hello everybody. Can I have attention? This morning I met up with the Oracle, the King of Medicine. So she has told me to pass this message to all the disciples and students. For Rinpoche's good health, strong and healthy health, long life, she said that every student should recite every day at least one mala of the Green Tara mantra. Okay? So I'll be posting this in all the various chat group, but since we are here, so I thought that we just let you know first. Okay, so please do it. You have more time, then do more. Okay? That will be very good for him. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Pang, for the very delightful news.
Okay, without further ado, we shall do some prayers before the teachings. Uma hong, Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajava Hong. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajava Hong. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajava Hong. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajava Hong. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajava Hong. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajava Hong. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajava Hong. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajava Hong. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajava Hong. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajava Hong. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajava Hong. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajava Hong. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajava Hong. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajava Hong. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. To the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, I go for rich and enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, I go for refuge and enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, I go for refuge and enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. In particular, I must achieve enlightenment quickly in order to free all numberless kind mother sentient beings from the unimaginable ocean of samsaric sufferings and lead them to peerless full enlightenment. For this purpose, I must listen and thereafter put into practice the teachings of the profound Buddha Dharma. Tayata Shame Shamawati Shamita Shankru Ankare Mankare Marosite Karote Kyore Tezovati Oloyani Ushida Nimane Mana Panaye Kukre Kaka Krase Krasani Omoki Para Moki Amoki Shamitani Sawa Kraka Bandat Nane Negahitwa Sawa Para Prawadina Vimota Mara Pasha Sidabitwa Buddha Mudra Anon Gatita Sawa Mari Padarita Parashide Vigasantu Sawa Mara Kramani. I prostrate the gathering of Dakinis of the three places, coming from the supreme holy sites of space and joy, who have the powers of clairvoyance and magical emanation, and regard practitioners as the offspring. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Marayapi. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Marayapi. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Marayapi. Tayata Gade Gade Parakate Parasam Gade Buddhi Soha. Tayata Gade Gade Parakate Parasam Gade Buddhi Soha. Tayata Gade Gade Parakate Parasam Gade Buddhi Soha. To the path of the great truth of the words of the exalted three jewels, may all adverse conditions be overcome. May they become non-existent. May they be pacified. May all the evils such as enemies, obstacles and hindrances and adverse conditions be pacified. Shatim Kuriye Soha. May the 80,000 types of obstacles be pacified. May we be separated from adverse harmful conditions. May everything conducive be obtained, and by the auspiciousness of everything good, may there be excellent happiness here and now. May all sentient beings achieve extraordinary superior happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from the unbearable sea of suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be parted from the bliss of simple liberation. May all sentient beings be free of all bias, attachment, and anger to near ones and aversion to others. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I journey to altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I journey to altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I journey to altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Reverently, I prostrate my body, speech, and mind. I present clouds of every type of offering, actually offered and mentally transformed. I confess all my negative actions accumulated since beginner's time, and rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Please from me until samsara ends, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate all the virtues of others and myself to the great enlightenment. The Heart Sutra. Thus have I heard. Once the Blessed One was dwelling in Rajagriha at Vulture Peak Mountain, together with a great gathering of Sangha of monks and a great gathering of Sangha of Bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One entered the Samadhi that expresses the Dharma called profound illumination, and at the same time, Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, while practicing profound personal paramita, saw in this way. He saw the five skandhas to be empty of nature. Then through the path of the Buddha, Venerable Sariputra said to Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, how should a son of daughter of noble family train who wishes to practice a profound personal paramita? Addressed in this way, Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, said to Venerable Sariputra, O Sariputra, a son of daughter of noble family who wishes to practice a profound personal paramita should see in this way, seeing the five skandhas to be empty of nature. Form is emptiness. Emptiness also is form. Emptiness is no other than form. Form is no other than emptiness.
The same way, feeling,
Perception, information, and consciousness are emptiness. Thus, Sariputra, all dhammas are emptiness. There are no characteristics. There is no birth and no cessation. There is no impurity and no purity. There is no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Sariputra, in emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, no perception, no formation, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no appearance, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no dhammas, no I dhatu up to no mind dhatu, no dhatu of dhammas, no mind consciousness dhatu, no ignorance, no end of ignorance up to no old age and death, no end of old age and death, no suffering, no origin of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment, and no non-attainment. Therefore, Sariputra, since the Bodhisattvas have no attainment, they abide by means of prajna paramita. Since there is no obscuration of mind, there is no fear. They transcend falsity and attain complete nirvana. All the Buddhas of the three times by means of prajna paramita fully awaken to unsurpassable true complete enlightenment. Therefore, the great mantra of prajna paramita, the mantra of great insights, the unsurpassed mantra, the unequaled mantra, the mantra that comes over suffering, should be known as truth.
Since there's no deception.
The prajna paramita mantra is said in this way: Hayata Om Gati Gati Parakati Parasamgati Buddhi Soha. Thus, Sariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasava should train to perform prajna paramita. Then the Blessed One arose to the Samadhi and praised Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, saying, Good, good, O son of noble family, thus it is. O son of noble family, thus it is. One should practice profound prajna paramita just as you have taught, and all the Tagadas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, Venerable Sariputra and Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, the whole assembly and the both of his gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas rejoiced and praised the words of the Blessed One. Okay, we'll take a break here.
Thank you, Anila. And as we prepare ourselves for the teachings for tonight, let's go through the upcoming celebrations and all the announcements for the week. So tonight is a special teaching by Singha Rinpoche, and there will be the bath offering to Lord Buddha because we are celebrating Shakyamuni's Buddha's birthday today. And in today's announcements, it's the Great Celestial Mention Sutra in Tibetan that's happening on the 15th to 17th of May from Wednesday to Friday at 10 a.m. So this sutra is much more valuable than skies of wish-fulfilling jewels, and it has the benefits like the sky to remove obstacles and accumulate multitudes of merits for success and flourishing of Dharma. So by seeing, hearing, or even touching this sutra, our minds are directed irreversibly to the ultimate enlightenment. So all are welcome to rejoice and sit in for these recitation sessions to receive blessings. And it's that time of the year, bring your pets to our animal blessing night. So it's on the 21st of May, which is the evening, the eve of Vesak Day, which is a Tuesday. Yeah. So do take note that the time is from 7:30 p.m. all the way to 10 p.m. So enjoy merit making with your pets and experience Buddha's universal love, where all beings are respected and cherished. So Tekchen Choling advocates for animal welfare. Do find out more about these featured organizations and their initiatives at our awareness booth. So it's the NParks AVS, Acres, Action for Singapore Dogs, Bunny Wonderland, Meta Cats, and Dog Sanctuary. And also do come over to Thich Choling for our joyous Vesak. So happening on the 22nd of May, Wednesday at 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So welcome to our annual Vesak Day celebration. So join us as we embody the theme of celebrating Buddha's universal love this year. So Vesak Day celebrations include, all the highlights include the unveiling of the wish, giant fish fulfilling Tangka, there's merit making offerings and activities, as well as blessing sessions by the Venerable Sanghas, special teachings by Singha Rinpoche, as well as family carnival games and activities. So do come by and join us this year. So of course, and then on the 1st of June, on Saturday, there will be the Dorje Kadro Fire Puja by Singha Rinpoche. So this is happening at 7:30 p.m. Do check in around from 6 onwards, and it will be conducted by Singha Rinpoche in this merit multiplying month. And this Dorje Kadro Fire Puja offers profound purification and blessings for improved health and overall well-being, aiding in our success in Dharma practice and life pursuits. So on-site participants will be guided by Rinpoche in praying and dedicating through this ritual. Scan here to register now. And of course, we are calling for volunteers for this year's Vesak Prayer Festival. So during this Vesak Prayer Festival, countless devotees will gather at our temple to seek blessings, engage in merit making, and connect with the profound teachings of Buddha. We are in need of enthusiastic individuals like you to support us in creating a warm and meaningful experience for all who to attend. So scan here to register now. That's all for now. So as we ground ourselves, and when they make the announcement, when Rinpoche arrives, then we'll all stand up, then followed by 3 prostrations. Thank you.
Okay, let's recite the 7-line prayer. Hong Hu Ye Yogi no Chan Sam Mei Ma Ke Sa Dom Bo La Ya Chen Chogi Ngo Run Ne Mei Ma Jun Ne She Sudra Kodu Kandro Mambo Kro Ke Ki Jesu Dap Drugi Chingi Lap Che She Su So Uru Pe Ma Se Di Ho Wo Ye Yogi No Chan Sam Pe Ma Ke Sa Dom Bo La Ya Chen Chogi Ngo Run Ne Pe Ma Jun Ne She Sudra Kodo Kandro Mambo Kro Ke Ki Jesu Dap Drugi Chingi Lap Che She Su So Uru Pe Ma Se Di Ho. Okay, let's offer mandala. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Om Raja Ground Ahum. Here's the mighty and powerful base of gold. Om Raja Line Ahum. The outer ring is encircled with this iron fence. In the center, the king of mountains, Mount Meru. In the east, the continent Bhuvavidiha. In the south, Jambuvipa. In the west, Aparagodaniya. In the north, Uttarakuru. Around the east, the subcontinents Divaha and Vidiha. Around the south, Chamara and Upper Chamara. Around the west, Sata and Uttaramantri. Around the north, the subcontinents Kurava and Kaurava. In the east is the treasure mountain. In the south is the wish-granting tree. In the west is the wish-granting cow. In the north is harvest that needs no cultivation. Here's the precious wheel. Here's the precious jewel. Here's the precious queen. Here's the precious minister. Here's the precious elephant. Here's the precious and best of horses. Here's the precious general. Here's the great treasure vast. Here's the goddess of beauty. Here's the goddess of garlands. Here's the goddess of song. Here's the goddess of dance. Here's the goddess of flowers. Here's the goddess of incense. Here's the goddess of light. Here's the goddess of perfume.
Here's the sun,
Here's the moon. Here's the umbrella of all that is precious. Here's the banner of victory in all directions. In the center are all possessions precious to gods and men. This magnificent collection, lacking in nothing, I offer to you, my kind and holy roots Lama, together with you, venerable lineage Lamas, and to you, Lama, compassionate Lama, Luzang Duwang Tode Chang. Together with the assembly of gods, I offer this pure and beautiful collection to you. In your compassion, accept what I offer for the sake of all beings. Having accepted this to myself and to all beings, please grant your blessings through your great compassion. This ground anointed perfume, strong flowers, and on Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and moon. I offer visualizations as field Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. Objects my attachment, anger, ignorance, my body, my wealth and enjoyments. Without any sense of loss, I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from 3 poisons. Venerable Holy Gurus, in the space of a truth body, from building clouds of your wisdom and love, let fall the rain of profound and extensive Dharma in whatever form is suitable for subduing sentient beings. Omidam Guru Ranam Mandala Kapniya Tayami. Precious Guru, please grant me all realizations of the path, from Guru devotion to the completion of the training, the unified Raja state. Please grant me blessings that my mind will become Dhamma, that Dhamma will become the path, that hindrances to the path may not occur, that I may cease all wrong conceptions and receive immediately the 2 precious Bodhisattvas. Okay, let's all greet Rinpoche. Good evening, Rinpoche. Touch the leg.
So, good evening. So thank you for coming to temple to attend tonight's teaching and buff offering to the Buddhas and also to Crown Prince Gautam Siddharth. So I'm going to explain in a viewpoint that is uncommon about this buff offering to Buddha, Gautam Siddharth, and burst some common beliefs that everybody have about today. Okay, first is that we should not see today as Buddha's birthday. We should not see as Buddha's birthday. Why? Because Buddha was not born on this day. Okay? We must understand it as Buddha only became Buddha when he was enlightened, after he got enlightened, right? You cannot say Buddha was born. If that's the case, if Buddha was born by birth, and it is a very sacrilegious to say Buddha was born, because if we can say Buddha was born, then it equates to say to agreeing that Buddha is like a caste system, high caste, Brahmin caste, different caste. So Buddha himself, Lord Buddha himself, after enlightenment, he himself said there should not be caste. We are bonded to samsara because of our belief in this caste system and the belief in social norms and the social rights of the world. So a good example would be believing that what everybody think is true. Because the reality is, everybody used to believe this world is flat, right? Right? Yeah. Buddha said Buddhist world is not flat. You see? Buddha did not even bother to dwell onto the explanation that this world is this and that. Right? About many people ask Lord Buddha later in life, how is this world, how is this, how is that? Reality is, Buddha asked on the other way. He said, by knowing such answers would not make you enlightened, would not make you free from samsara, and by knowing this, and by chasing after the righteousness of certain answers and everything, would not free you from your bondage. So what is the point? Now what does this really mean? It sounds like Shakyamuni Buddha is just rebutting people, But the reality, Shakyamuni Buddha is actually telling us, don't waste time doing things that will have no meaningful result. Don't waste time, because for the lot of us, I see, we are keeping customs, cultures, and traditions to make it alive, to make it, there is still a living tradition and this and that, and And after that, what happens? After that, what happens? Let's look at our own this Chinese race, where everybody wants to build their ancestral temple. Everybody goes back to pray to the ancestors. Everybody goes back to have a sense of identity and a sense of returning home and reconnecting with the ancestors and this and that, you know. Exactly why in Buddhism, especially for those of us who has taken highest Yoga Tantra initiation, it is said that, you know, we are actually forbidden to worship ancestors. Okay, we are forbidden to worship ancestors. Now, understand this term, ancestral worshipping versus, okay, keeping harmony. Ancestral worshipping, it really means you are praying to your ancestors as though they are God. Right? And if you do not offer ceremonies and rituals or sacrifices at the right time, then you fear the repercussions they have on the descendants. I don't know about you, but when I was young, I hear very much about, you know, we have to serve and we have to serve the ancestors. We have to remember them. We have to call them on their anniversaries. You know, certain feasts have to be prepared. You know, you put out the chair, put their clothes that they used to wear on the chair, and their clothes, their pants, their shoes. Even my own father practiced that. My own father practiced that for my grandfather. As a son, I keep quiet. Right, we went back to China, to my grandfather's house. My father himself was very touched. He was very happy. Oh, he went back to his father's house in southern China at the border between Guangdong and Guangxi. You know, yeah. So they had a big prayer festival, which was eye-opening for me. They offered most of the offerings were all raw, including meat. Nothing was cooked. Everything is raw. Right? Everything was raw. Then I was thinking, oh, this is their culture. This is their culture, this and that. So it made me think, oh, kindness of Shakyamuni Buddha. The burden of ancestral worship. The burden of ancestral worship versus benefiting our ancestors through our own practice of breakthrough of thought, deed and action. We are the continuation of our ancestors. This, whether we like it or not, it's there. How we can benefit our descendants is a very important thing. Now, these descendants does not necessarily mean, I want to repeat, your own biological children. It can be for people who are even, let's say, monks and nuns or Dharma junior teachers. How you carry out your habitual thinking and how you do things and how you think about things really will affect the children that are with you at those moments in time. So when we say to be of benefit for all sentient beings, what is really important is that, you know, our state of mind during that time with them. So if we look at parenting, your own biological children. If let's say you start to have children at 20-something, what is the state of your mind? right? So if you're emotionally unstable, you're angry, you're this, you're that, then it will show by example to the children. The children will pick it up. The children pick it up. That's what happened to all of us. We pick up the things that was very natural in our home. Very natural in our home. There's no right or wrong here. Right? If the mother is the type very assertive mother and the father is very keep quiet and give in to the mother, the children will all, the sons will think that, oh, that's the right way to keep quiet and this and that, and just give in to the wife. The daughters will start to believe that is the way to treat the husband. To be assertive and to bully and not respect the husband. It's just as it is. There's no right or wrong. It's just as it is. When you say you want to benefit the next generation, may it be your own biological children or not, it really depends on how do you respect the elders, respect the seniors, and everything, Now, it goes beyond education, but goes towards something deeper that affects our own thought, deed, and action. Okay? Some people say that people cannot change. Some people say people cannot change. I don't agree. I don't agree that people cannot change. What is the proof that people can change or people change is that, when they find out some people whom they love and trust, or they believe they love and trust, wouldn't betray them, how would they treat the other person? Or they believe that they betrayed them. You understand? Yeah. Then they will start to say, oh, this is bad, this person is bad. Then they start to change and they become very suspicious of that person and this and that. Right? So what is the Buddhist idea of the behavior of other sentient beings? Is number one, we should really put in the effort to not be bothered by other people's current juncture of life. Current juncture. How they are behaving or believing or this and that is at that juncture, they still think or believe like that, like this or like that. So we go back to the birth of Prince Siddhartha. So like I said, Prince Siddhartha was not born Buddha, born human, okay, warrior caste, right? Warrior caste, born human, right? And then after he was born, of course, you all know life story of Buddha much better than me. Have Asita came, a great sage, right? Great Hindu sage came down and prostrated to the child and say he will become the great enlightened one. And he said that he cried because he said, I will not be able to hear his teachings because I'm already so old. Right? In one way, we think about the humility of Asita, a great sage of that time, willing to bow down to a newborn baby. Okay? And declaring that, and feeling genuine sadness and declaring that, I'm already so old, I will not be able to hear his teachings. We are the fortunate ones now. We hear Lord Shakyamuni Buddha's teachings. Let's treasure it and support the propagation of Buddha, of Buddha's teachings. So, the birth of Crown Prince Siddhartha, and then we are offering water. we are offering water. So what does it really mean? What does it really mean? It means, you know, it is said that, right, commonly accepted by all Theravada, Theravada Buddhist, Mahayana Buddhist, Vajrayana Buddhist, that Prince Siddhartha, after he was born, that he was bathed by humans, gods and demigods. Right? Humans also bathed this, that because they saw, the gods appear to pour water from this vase, from this water vase, right, to bathe this baby. Then he took 7 steps and then he did this, right? What it means? It means the gods could see something that we humans could not. They recognize the innate goodness of this child. And bear in mind, these gods, if you want to say they are Hindu, yes, they are Hindu. So don't be proud to say that I'm Buddhist, my Buddha more high than your Hindu god. This is, many Buddhists have this kind of pride, And then if you say, and if you are the type that say that, my refuge is higher, and I don't need to pray, I don't need to make friends with other, gods of the other religions. At that time, they don't have, that time of India, Bharat, don't have this idea, this is called Hindu. It is just the gods. Right? They don't have the people at that time don't have, like, say, Chinese equates to Taoist. If you say that devas and demigods, they are Hindu. Don't have. Just like what Buddha said, these beings, they exist. They exist, and these beings had the power to recognize that this child is not ordinary human being. When we offer bath to the representation of Crown Prince Siddhartha, what is really happening is that this Crown Prince Siddhartha is a tool to wash away the stains of ourselves too, and for each other. Depending the power generated from that, the power of the result generated from the action of pouring water depends on your motivation. Do I offer bath, also wash away my bad luck, wash away this one, all my problems, wash away all the bad luck, wash away everything so that my luck become good, people like me, and I have everything, all that I want, I wish for, I will get. Many people do that. But what I want to share with you is, what you should have is, may I clear away the obscuration to be like the gods, that I can see the Buddha, the Buddha, the future Buddha in all beings. If I pour eye drop, the eye drop affect me, isn't it? If my eye is red and itchy, I put eye drop, the medicine affect my own eyes. But when it affects my own eyes, I can see clearly for everything and for everybody, isn't it? So similarly, when you all the Buddha rupas and everything, Buddha is not the body, not this statue. But the Buddha did say of kindness, say anybody who make an offering before the statue, okay, it has the same merit to make as making offering to me as I am alive now. Buddha said that. Okay, and what is important when we say that when we pour is to clear away my own obscuration. May clear away my own obscuration so that I may be able to recognize the future Buddha in each and every one of us gathered here today. And what it really means is to cherish those people who are gathered here today, that we are willing to, let's start with those who are willing and on the same path, on the same religion, same spiritual path, same lineage. We can, let's start with seeing all the goodness in each other first. If we cannot see the goodness of dogs, of cockroach, of rats, of people, of what we label as bad people, what we label as ordinary people, and this and that, then let's start with each other first. That when you put your hands together, right? Chinese, they say Ami Tofo, right? You know what is the meaning? Do you know what is the meaning? Huh? Buddha bless you. Huh? What? What? Honor the Buddha in you. Good answer. But what does it? What the Chinese say Ami Tofo when they meet each other? Amitabha Buddha. We are Buddhists, right? We watch TV, right? You see a lot of Ami Tofo. What does it mean? Huh? Say. Pay respect to the future Buddha in you. Good answer. Very near. But what does it really mean? It really means this. Ami Tofo. For example, now I see Joanne, right? When I see Joanne, I say Ami Tofo. What it means is, may this Joanne be willingly transmigrated to Amitabha Buddha Pure Land, leaving behind that you are the future Buddha, That means, what it really means is, I wish you that you are willing to renounce and die. Die the attachment, the death of your attachment towards yourself. Because it's like this, what it really means is not a curse, What it really means is this. Like I tell Delton, right? Or he wants to become a monk. I say, Ami Tofo. But my wish is, may your attachment to Delton as a primary, 6? Sec 1? Sec 1 kid, may your attachment to Delton as a Sec 1 kid die in future, so that you aim that you can become a Geshe to benefit all beings. But when you become a Geshe, I will tell you, Ami Tofo, may this Geshe die. Right? Yeah. Or may any one of you, everybody very scared I look at them, But I understand that, I died and now. You understand? Right? So when monks and nuns, when they wear this yellow robe, all this yellow cloth came from where, During the time of Buddha, they came from, India, when people die, they wrap in the yellow cloth, then bring the body to the cemetery, put down there. Right? At the time, some certain part, they don't burn the body because they say fire is sacred. So they let the wild animals eat the dead body. Right? So the monks and nuns will pick up the cloth they used to wrap the dead body, then they sew it together and wear as clothes. The purpose is, may I die. May the attachment to my identity die, because that is the root cause for me to become even more samsaric. My idea, my identity, my belief, all my ego and pride. But when I see you and I say Ami Tofo, what it really means that may you have a breakthrough. If you don't die, you cannot have a breakthrough. So in the modern English word, it means may you grow and have a breakthrough. But in Buddhism, we want to be more specific and direct, May you die so that you can have a breakthrough. Right? The eggshell must be willing to crack, right? From inside before the chick can come out, right? But you see, for us, we have grown and everything, and that we have gotten comfortable that the eggshell will not crack from inside. But what do? We paint the egg layers of silicone. We paint the egg layer and layer of silicone until it become indestructible. 金刚不坏身. You understand? You see the attachment to our current body, current speech, current mind is that I want to be indestructible. I want to be powerful. I want to be strong, this and that. Then turn it the other way around, then where's the breakthrough? You understand now? If you want to have a breakthrough, then understand that you must die. The you of today must die. You understand? So when we do church practice and we do the prayer, may I be a benefit for all sentient beings. It means, or you can do the prayer. When you do prayer, before I say, as I do this prayer, may the attachment to my current state of body, speech and mind die. May it die. That means may it just rot away. And then we can, the tree. The tree grow every day. The plants grow every day. The moment it stops growing, what happened? It starts to really die. It starts to really die. Okay? But as the tree is growing every day, its death, the term of its death of yesterday. So when we say, today I see this plant, is it the same plant as yesterday? Today I see this tree, is it the same tree as yesterday? Okay? Today I see this person, is it the same person as yesterday? Okay? By the law of nature, okay, Buddha taught us awareness, right? By the law of nature, I see the same stream yesterday. Is it the same stream yesterday? Why? 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 Change. What else? Huh? It flows, it grows, things grow, water flow. So how can even 30 seconds in the same spot, the water there goes down, flows down. Right? Our temple in Kota Tinggi flooded how many times? At least 3 times already, right? Yeah, when the rain too heavily, and then it's dangerous to keep all the water in the dam, they release the water. Once they release the water, everything floods. Right? And so what does it tell us? It tells us that to accept that everything always changes, and if we want, we need to be prepared. Right? Some of you are old youths already. When you were a youth, when I spoke to you many years ago when you were very young, I told some of you, your motto in life is to be prepared. Right? To be prepared. Not to have expectations, but to be prepared. We don't sit here to expect the best, okay? But we have to be prepared for the worst. Okay? And so like that, just we be prepared. So it's always in a state of not comfortable. You understand? In Buddhism, that's why I say Buddhism is not for everybody. Buddhism is for people who want to be It's for people who want, Buddhism is for people who want to be responsible for their own lives. To be in control of their own life. Okay? And when you want to be in control, you must also know that the expectation of this is that you have to manage, you have to manage expectations, manage your own emotions, manage your own mind when it becomes happy, when it becomes sad. For example, we like something so much. In life, it's always like we like something so much that when we like that thing so much, we start to become allergic to it. Or that thing will cause us pain and suffering. Okay? True or not? Right? For parents, you love your baby so much, later on, the baby grow up and become your greatest monster. Right? The child don't do what as the way you want the child to do, then you suffer. Maybe you like to drink sake, right? The very thing that you like to drink, your body may become allergic to it. Right? The very person you marry due to love and attachment is the very person that will give you the greatest disappointment or greatest suffering. Right? It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. There's no, I'm just telling you at point blank. Yeah. And this is all, to me, kindness of Shakyamuni Buddha's teachings tell us to not be numb with whatever situation. If the situation is very good now, be prepared. The situation is very bad now, it's not going to be permanent. Okay? Things are in a constant interconnectedness all the time. And the world will respond to our own energy, our own beliefs, and our own realizations. How we treat others. You know, people like to say, in a very bad way, what goes around comes around. But when somebody say that to you, what goes around comes around, you get frightened or you feel happy? You get frightened or happy? Good thing go around also come around. But you see, our karma is the one that says that when people say this kind of thing, it means bad things going to come to us. Right? But what it really means is what your realization and what your kindness and what your love, what your energy, whatever your love, whatever your energy that you have inside you comes out, it will come around. It will affect other people, and it will cause other people to have a happy day, happy mind, beneficial mind, beneficial thought. Okay? Even though happiness is not the goal, it does not mean that we should not be graceful to accept the happiness as a side effect. That's why not everybody need to become a monk or nun. Okay? Yeah. And those who become monks and nuns, right? You see those very senior monks, like for example, let's look at the Geshe Nima or Geshe Sherab, you know, or Lama Puncuk, you know, Geshe Puncuk, you know. They generally they are happy, you know. As a side effect, they have happiness. You don't see them doing things for happiness. Do they? They do. They talk. They everything chat and everything. Genuinely caring and genuinely study and do the pujas for the benefit for others. And so the genuine side effect of the happiness follow them like a shadow. Follow them like a shadow. Happiness follows them. So we don't need to be chasing after that. Okay? But what happens when we have a lot of problems? What happens when we have a lot of problems? Okay? Always remember, do bath offering to the Buddhas. When you have a lot of problem, when we pour water, Chinese actually have a very nice prayer, you know. Whatever negative karma, when they pour water, they say, whatever negative karma are created by my body, speech and mind. Right? They say the 往昔所造诸恶业皆由无始贪嗔痴, right? What comes from, what all these negativities comes from limitless lifetimes of anger, right? Attachment, greed, anger, attachment, ignorance, right? Yeah. And now I do a repentance before all the Buddhas, and then they offer bath. Right? But for me, we have to take it further. It's not just a plain purification and always the idea of I need to purify, I need to purify. I need to build up merits too, you know. If you don't have enough merits, you will not be able to have wisdom. Right? So confession is one thing, building merit is another thing. Right? And what is the best way to build merit, you know? It's not just about buying things to make offering. The best way to build merit is to share your experience of Dharma with your friends. That is called passing on the light. We should not be like selfish people. I receive the light and then I keep for my own house, for my own personal use. But if I have this light, whatever I have benefited, whatever my experience, I share genuinely. So the next thing that happens will be your experience. How do you share? Who do you share? Why do you share? Right? How do you share? To whom do you share? And why do you share? It becomes, you see, layer by layer, there will be new experiences for us to have deeper understanding for ourselves and others. Some people share the Dharma like casting fishing net. See what they catch and see what happens. Right? Some people are specialists. Right? They only share to those whom they feel connected or their friend. Some people share, or you know, by focusing on who to aim and what to aim. But whatever it is, it's also your own karma. So when you say what's the best way to gain merit, many people say gain merit or make offerings or buy flower, light candle, this and that, do prayer and recitation. Now, do you see that this is quite small? Do you see that this is quite small? But do you see that this is a good method for beginners? For beginners, lighting light, making offering, making flower offering, food offering, fruits offering, offering to Sangha, come temple, receive blessing, or some venerable chanting, sprinkle water, all these kind of things. It's good for beginner. It's good for beginner. Do pet blessing, you know, it's good for the pets. It's good. Slowly. But it must be something deeper than just the act of doing things. It must be something deeper where we must feel it inside. And this feeling it inside is like the gods. They felt it inside. This Prince Siddhartha is really not ordinary. He is something special. So he was born, they bathe him, right, and bow their crowns to his lotus feet. Is to recognize, I believe if we recognize one another as a future Buddha and as a future leader, but our mind and support, it can be done, everyone, including you and me, would definitely have breakthrough and be a benefit for others. Rather than, right now, you know what we are doing to each other? We say, this person stupid lah, this person do like that, this person mind is like this or this person only going for money lah, this person only going for, they only want to pray for good luck this one only 1 year do one time lah. This, correct? These are called human problems, and they are known as human teachers to let us know where is our level of practice. You understand? So there will be people who will always feel lost, and there will also always be people who will feel depressed. There will also always be people who will feel sad. And you know what? That's why the temple is here for. Restaurants, you don't call disco now. What do you call these places? Clubs, restaurants, and what do you call? Nightclubs or whatever. They are for samsaric beings who believe they have no problem. So they are only there to play. But the samsaric beings who go there to play, when their merit becomes lower, finishing their merit on their spiritual wealth get less and less, karma getting less and less. Do you see that they go down there to cling on to their past, and yet they are suffering inside. Right? So we should be grateful there's a temple. We should be grateful that people who are suffering are coming to the temple. If they don't come temple, where can they go? We should be grateful that people go to the mosque, go to the church, go to the temples, Hindu temples, go to Buddhist temple, go to Taoist temple. Be happy for them. Don't you see it now? You should be happy that people are seeking help and breakthrough from their own current situation. And if you really want to be able to help all beings, start from now your own prayer. May I, every day in your prayer, for the sake of all mother sentient beings, may I become a Buddha so I can liberate all sentient beings, right? They always say this prayer, right? If you don't become Buddha, how can you help them? If you don't become Buddha, and how can you become Buddha if you don't have enough good karmic connections with all beings? That's why, if you can, right? We cannot liberate fish and everything that's harming the environment. You can buy earthworms and liberate into the ground. You can liberate earthworms. I liberate earthworms all the time. I go to the aquarium fish shop and buy tubs and tubs of earthworms. Right? You can do the same prayers to benefit all beings. You see, the earthworm, right? The beings, they are the beings. You look at them, they are the beings of the previous life who were always depressed. They don't want to see people. They always hide in darkness. Right? They don't want to see people. They always hide in darkness, and they always want to coop up somehow, somewhere, just find their own time and place. And next life become earthworm. Right? So you want to benefit all beings. We want to benefit all beings. We have to think of methods, meanings and methods to be of benefit for all beings. Right? Or don't eat dinner. You eat one less dinner. You eat one one dinner less. If you eat meat, then you less consumption of corpse meat. Isn't it? You have to recognize, the meat that you're eating is a corpse. However nicely dressed or cooked and everything, it's a frozen corpse, that right? You go to the market, you see all those animals put there covered in ice, whatever, they're all corpses, That's why it's good to go to the wet market or supermarket and just walk around, even don't buy anything, recite whatever mantra that flows from your heart and soul. Because if you don't do it, who will? Right? They look at the corpse and then they say, oh, I want this one. Right? The other way of saying is, maybe women will feel more of this, then they say that, oh, this girl nice, I want this girl. Right? Or maybe this boy very cute, no? Oh, I want this boy. We how would the mother feel? Right? For example, a good example would be, just to disturb Joshua, right? Your son so young and tender. If cook curry with him, very nice. Fish head, not fish head curry, human head curry. Tender youth, the meat still young and not old. Right? But human beings, we look at the fish, we look at the fish in the sea and this and that, oh my God, what is the thing that people think about? Maybe you go to the aquarium, what do you call this? Is it aquarium? Santos Sea Aquarium, right? You see all the fishes swimming. Everybody is telling me, oh, this one can eat, this one can eat, this one never eat before, or this one, wow, don't know how the meat tastes like, I'm like, you understand? Where Dharma practice should really affect you, affect me, affect ourselves. Somehow there's a shift inside. You may eat, but because eating does not mean that you are a bad person or a person with fault, but there must be innately something meaningful for them. Have you? We try to pray for them. Like I have Amitabha Buddha. I want to print this very concise Amitabha Buddha's text. That the moment you recite the moment you recite this text, and this text once touch the corpse, you don't need to do puja already. Immediately this being goes straight to Amitabha Buddha Pure Land. Immediately. These are certain known as secret practices, and there is a 100% guarantee. We don't even need 101%, because a guarantee is a guarantee. Have that text. You recite this text 3 times, right? Even if you blow on this mustard seed on sand, and then you just sprinkle. Then if you do this, very easy. Every day go to the market, rubbish dump, right? You take and then you go throw there into the rubbish dump. Sure, got a lot of the animals, gills and body parts and everything all trying to just. You see, so it's how you want to use the power of the Buddha's blessings and karma to affect the change in this world that we live in. It can be done. It can be done. Even when you are eating meat, You can be talking when people are talking, you are listening as you are chewing, and as the pieces of corpse are gliding through your intestines, you know, your recitations and mantras and everything definitely benefit them. Definitely benefit them. Right, so you want to benefit a lot of beings, then eat something that is rotten, mass rotten together, you know, fermented together like belacan, you know. Eat one small piece, everybody that was alive, they benefit. You understand what I'm saying? Right? So you're eating with a purpose, not eating to have your own oral bliss. Right? You eat because you're, so nice, but it's the flavor only lasts in your mouth. Your throat, your stomach, your intestines, everything cannot taste anything, you know. Imagine if they could taste. Imagine if it could taste and tell you how it tastes inside you. You wouldn't like it. Right? So, I hope you think about what I shared just now about recognizing each other as a future, the future Buddha, and let's change in your own mandala, your own world. Let's change in the shift 1 degree in the way you reflect and think. Reflect and think, and your world will change. And whoever is in your world, maybe you influence them. If they receive your prayer, receive your influence, they receive your energy, they also start to feel maybe a little bit change. It takes time, but there's definitely going to make this world a better place. So what does it mean to become a Buddha, to benefit all sentient beings? Let's just try to be a Buddha, have a Buddha's awakening every small moment, and celebrate that, and just be happy about whatever little awakening that you may have. Right? And then share and support one another. Then, you know, it becomes really a happy place, and not just, this world becomes a happier and more meaningful place. Not just about blind faith and praying and doing things. Understand? Right? Any questions? Anybody have any questions? Prince Siddhartha, no question. He didn't raise his hand to ask question. Okay? So thank you.
Really, I helped a friend to ask this question. The sister is a very staunch Christian, and trying to convince the parents to become Christian. But to avoid conflict, as a Buddhist, should we just let it be and have harmony? Or what should we do to help the parents understand better?
First of all, this is it becomes like a battle, you know. To me, if that person become a Christian and become a better human being, then be a Christian, no? The second thing is that you are so afraid of Christians going out to convert everybody else. It really shows that we as Buddhists have not been sharing the Dharma. No? That's just like what I tell you just now. You have to share the light. You have not shared, you know. You should rejoice in their effort, you know, to share their belief, their Dharma. We don't have to say that, oh, I'm here to for harmony and this and that, oh, this and that, and you are so frightened. If they genuinely become a better human being after become Christian, then rejoice. Isn't it? The main thing is not about keeping, of course, it's best to let people be in their own original religion, but then they can change their mindset, and they can, Buddhism is not a, you can practice Buddhism in whatever religion you are. There are people who actually say that by cultivating Buddhism, they actually become better Christians. Because they understand Guru devotion to God. Somebody actually told me that. I said, good for you. Then now you know your God, Lord Jesus Christ, is practicing Guru devotion. And just by Guru devotion, see how much they have done. See how much they have influenced the world. Guru devotion, because Lord Jesus Christ taught Guru devotion. And because at that time, for those people who mainly were illiterate and uneducated, the Guru devotion gave so much hope, so much direction, so much happiness, so much faith. Rejoice in that. Right? So, if we also can generate the deep Guru devotion to see the enlightened aspect of the Guru, and then in each other and in ourselves, then it really becomes, it's unbelievable, the massive change within ourselves, the great growth spurt, the great evolution, the great cracking from within, then it becomes a great thing. So it really needs to come to ourselves right now. Have we really been sharing or not? Or we are just we do our own practice, we don't care so much of the world and this. Of course, I'm saying honestly, there are many masters outside who just propagate Buddhism like that, say, oh, 外面的事情不要管这样多, don't care so much of the world outside, care about your own mind inside, right? Like, and then see what happens, they do your own chanting and do your make vows so that this life I cannot do, then next life then do, right? So there are masters who are teaching like that. Is it wrong? It's not wrong, because he's teaching to those people who are at that level and they find that, oh, that is where I can handle it now. Then I handle it like that. Do we have students who are like that? Yes. Right? Like, if you say Guru devotion, Guru asks you to do this, right? But there are many people who do what the Guru say, but after that be very angry and upset the Guru, So is Guru devotion or listen to the Guru, but devotion to ego? So when he says that you must die, I must die, Amitofo, may the attachment to yourself on this day die. Your own idea, your own belief, your own identity, your own ego, your own everything. This perception of ourselves must die. That's why you will see some people, once they have this hairstyle doesn't change. They don't even want to change their hairstyle, don't want to change the color of their hair, don't want to change the color of the clothes, what type of clothes. You see? Like some people are just always wearing the same type of clothes. It can be plain. Those who are wearing plain will not wear flowery clothes. Some people, the idea this person only wear flowery clothes. You see? So what is it? What is it? It really means that, everybody is searching for security. And that security is that they want to search for external identity to feel safe. And that can be, in a way, Some people become Christian, some people become Buddhist, some people become whatever the religion. So the most important, the best way to practice, the best way is you yourself have your experience and you share. If you can, that is the best way to accumulate merit. Right? And it's just the way it is. There's no absolute right or absolute wrong way, because the best way to influence people, many people want to teach the Dharma, but that is wrong. Dharma is not meant to be taught. The Buddha Dharma is merely a subject which we must have the greatest respect, because those are the words of Buddha. The purpose is to awaken us. That's why we have the greatest respect for the Dharma. That's why you have a respect for the Guru who teach the Dharma, like Shakyamuni Buddha, like your own Gurus, our lineage Gurus. Right? But the thing is not about teaching the Dharma, Do you know what's the greatest purpose of teaching? Or what's the greatest purpose of Buddha and the Dharma and the Sangha? Do you know what? Anybody try to
Show the way.
show the way? Okay, what else? Anybody want to share? Lifestyle, yes. Actually, in the modern way of the world, you know what's the best word now? The most important activity of Guru, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha is influencing. Isn't it? It's influencing. When you influence, the main purpose is not to teach but to influence. It's not a matter of teaching. It's also the how you teach, because you want the other person to receive the blessings. You want the other person to be influenced. Then that person will feel he or she want to change. But for example, I don't know whether you have this. A good example will be this, right? How many of you have got lousy school teachers in school? Okay? I never forget one school teacher. I don't want to mention his name. Secondary school. He just come to class and he take the textbook and he just write the essence of everything on the blackboard with the chalk and different colors and everything. Say, oh, so this is this. This is his method of teaching, And it really bored the living shit out of me. Right? And my mathematics is fail. And I have one very paikia teacher. Really paikia teacher. And till today I pray. He's Catholic. Every time I pray, I always thank in my heart, when in my retreat time, somehow I always think of him, because he never look down on students who are the gangster, who are the naughty, who are the labeled stupid, who are the everything. Every day after school, especially nearing the O levels, he say, poor chap, I think you all still don't get it lah. Okay, you stay back after school. Okay, I help you all. I pass I F9 all the way Right, but because of him, he's SJI teacher, Mr. Peter Martins. I always think of him. He really just say, I think you all don't get it. He asked us to do secondary 1 exam paper again, and he said, who was your bloody stupid teacher? He talked like that, And he was a hockey coach, and his daughter also hockey coach. Yeah. And he was really saying, "What's your bloody stupid teacher? How come he end up like this?" You know? Yeah. But really, I'm very grateful to him. Really, because he was the one that stood there with us. Yeah, stood there with us. Yeah, he said, everybody say you're paikia, stupid, cannot make it and everything and stuff like that, right? Never mind lah. I also paikia ma. Right? He's Eurasian, right? Then he also talk Hokkien, speak Hokkien and Cantonese and everything. Wow. And then he said, don't forget, I'm the biggest something here. Right? If I can be your teacher to all of you. I'm the biggest something here. So he talked a lot of funny things lah. Right? He talked a lot of funny things. But the main thing was, he could let us revisit something. He always tell us saying that, what you feel may not be your fault. It's just a misunderstanding. He just say like that. It's just a misunderstanding. You didn't get it at that time. And then if you don't get it at that time, then you don't get it, lor. That's it. Maybe in time you can get it, but the main thing is you just need to revisit it. He just encouraged us just to revisit it. So I thought, he's also Dharma teacher, right? Whatever we don't want to face, we don't want to revisit. Right? We just want to close the chapter and move on. How many of us like that? We just close the chapter and move on. And next life, so this thing about reincarnation, you want to know? I teach you one secret, okay? Oh, this thing is life, yeah. Maybe I better don't say. After switch off, then I tell you. Right? When after the bath offering, after teaching, when the life switch off, those of you want to stay behind, I tell you one secret. And then after that, this secret, wow, you will understand about this so-called naughty little children, and then you can link it to their previous life. And then once I expose this little bit, wow, it's very meaningful. Okay, so I don't want to say here. I don't want to say now, right? Those who come down to temple definitely have some blessing and benefit.
Sifu, there is one question online who is currently a student. He says, Viponche, how does one make more time to listen to the Dharma when I am busy with a lot of schoolwork? I try my best to listen to your teachings online whenever I'm free, because I do not have the time to physically attend them.
Just revisit themselves. Revisit yourself. I'm sure you don't study 24 hours a day. Honestly lah. Everything is just a matter of prioritization. Right? I give you this classic example. You want to hear? Everybody tell me they got no time, But when they got problem, they got time. When they got problem, they think of you. Correct? They got problem, they think of you. When they got problem, they think of you, then they ask you, you got time or not? Oh, suddenly, everything you ask them to do, boleh. Can. Right? That's it now. It's a matter of priority lah. Prioritization. Of course, you are studying and this and that. Please do your best to understand what you are studying and don't study for the grades. If you just study for the grades, you will do well in school, but you will not do well in life. Okay? Today, I went, I was telling some people, I have this, in my school, my primary school, some of my primary school classmates also became my secondary school classmates, Those who fight, who curse, who who fight, who curse, the naughtiest in the class, right? And now all are big boss. All are big boss, right? Those study very hard now work for the big boss, right? So the main thing was that, you know, I'm not saying that the behavior is something that you want to say admire and everything. What I'm saying is that, you see, I actually, when I asked them last time, how come you all don't do well in school? Say, some actually told me point blank, say because it's boring. Because once they learn, they understand can already. Right? When they learn, they understand can already. So not everybody needs to do exceptionally well in school. Right? Not everybody who is divorced is a bad person. Right? So not everybody that has made mistakes is a bad person. Who don't make mistake? Who don't? Right? So this is where I'm coming from. We all have our own step-by-step lessons that we all have to do one thing to be able to progress. You want to know what's that? The essence is, what did you learn from it? If you didn't learn from it, you keep on. It's like, you know, somebody actually challenged me to say that, oh, what do you mean by what do you learn from it? I'm not stupid and this and that and stuff like that. So actually, I didn't say much, but after a few weeks, I told him, careful, don't step on shit. Because there really was shit on the ground. And he's always on a mobile phone. So I say, careful, don't step on shit. I say, careful, don't step on shit. He stepped on shit. Okay? What did you learn from it? Then later I told him, what do you learn from this? If you are not aware, you will always step on shit. And every day, you will step on shit. And stepping on shit is not nice, right? Because you make you smell, right? Yeah. But the thing is that we need to learn from what our own karmic lesson. You have your lesson, I have my lesson. We all have the things that we need to have a takeaway from it. What did I learn from it? If you don't learn from it, you will forever be depressed, you will forever be complaining, you will forever be judging, and you will forever be unhappy. That's all. Anything else?
There's another question. Recently, many enlightened gurus have passed away. As a Buddhist, what should we do?
You practice to become an enlightened guru yourself. You practice, the enlightened gurus definitely will pass away. Who said recently? Every time, there will always be the young one who sincerely practice, they will become enlightened gurus themselves. Okay? So, all of you are future gurus, right? I already said before, Tekchen Choling is a guru training center. Right? In future, you will become a guru. And you will lead your karmically connected beings to enlightenment. You will lead them to enlightenment, to your own karmically connected beings. And be happy. Okay?
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Sashi boge jose me dotran vira lenje ne de gamba de sange shinto mi de uage drogonala shingla choba sho uwa e dam guru ratna mandala gam niyataya me.
Okay, let's do some long life prayers. In the land encircled by snowy mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All powerful Chiranzin Tenzingatsu, please remain until samsara ends. May the teachings of the Buddhas flourish, and may those upholding the teachings have long lives. May all transmigrators be well and happy, and may their temporary and ultimate aims be accomplished. Om Svasti, like the colors, like rays that radiate from Ruby Mountain, exquisite Amitai, Lord of everlasting life, who calculates and wonders not tiring, whose essence is of infinite life, the nectar of immortality, please instantly grant our Guru the city of stable and everlasting life. Our intelligent and skillful in upholding traditions of Buddha, spreading holy Dharma through explanations and practices, in order to lead disciples onto the path to liberation. You're the one who is our guide, please live a long, stable life. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to enjoy excellent health. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to live a long life. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru that your Dharma activities spread and flourish far and wide. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to bless me to be never separated from you. In all my future rebirths, may never be separate from my perfect Guru. May I enjoy the magnificent Dharma, and by completing all qualities of stages and path, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Due to the blessings of the Guru, the three jewels, and especially due to enlightened activities of Mazungyamu, may Singha Tuta Namdrung Rinpoche's life be stable and his activities increase. Homage to the assembly of deities who are the source of 100 varieties of preciousness, by your knowledge, compassion, and power that liberates from mere seeing and hearing. May from the blessing and power of the truth of the assembly of deities, may the lotus of long life, good health, happiness, and prosperity blossom. Okay, let's do a dedication. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of Guru Buddha, that I may be able to deliver all sentient beings from their sufferings. May the precious body mind not yet born rise and grow. May the born have no decline but increase forevermore.
So I have a request to you all. From now onwards, before teaching, please recite the Noble Eight Auspicious Prayer. Okay, everybody come early and recite the Noble Eight Auspicious Prayer together. It will be good for yourselves, good for each other, good for karmically connected beings, good for temple. Right? The next thing is some of you have difficulty with money. And the fastest way to accumulate the causes to have money is to do mandala offering. And if you can, like myself, I put gold and silver coin in my hands every time when I do prayers by myself. Right? So I just realized this coin I use. This is 2014. It's been 10 years over here using this silver coin, this gold coin. Yeah. So there are silver coins. Whatever, to create the cause for you to have wealth. So I recommend you, put the silver and gold in the palm of your hand, then you do a mandala offering. It's something really have a meaning of wealth and a meaning that in this world that people really look and accept that this is called money, isn't it? A real gold coin, real silver coin is the real money. Paper money to do mandala offerings quite ridiculous. Actually, paper money is paper or plastic, isn't it? This is paper or plastic. Yeah. Somebody did ask me anyway. He said, "Oh, can I put paper money like maybe $50 note or $10 note?" Somehow, paper money or this doesn't have that feel, right? You want me to give you? Put a silver bar or put gold bar have value, or a check with the same amount of money has value. You understand? It's the thing. It's about putting the gold and silver in the palm of your hand and doing offering and this and that. That will be meaningful and good for each and every one of you. Okay? Yeah. So now I pray Today is the birthday of Crown Prince Siddhartha, and all beings who come to the temple, listen to teaching, to pray, who make wish, may all beings who come here have a open heart, serene mind. May you be blessed with good health, and also have good support and good wealth. Okay, so this is my prayer. So may you be happy, healthy and wealthy, right? But most important, may you understand that the teaching of Buddha, and may you share from your heart. Okay, so please continuously don't just upgrade on the skill, or don't just upgrade on the knowledge of Buddha, but upgrade on the skill of sharing it. Please continue, go for course, continue to learn new skill. Each and every one of you, you are the real influencer of that body, speech and mind, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha for this world. Okay? So thank you. Good night. And we prepare for bath offering. And later on, when you time to do your bath offering, please remember what I say. Okay? Wash away the stains of my own ego and my eyes, that I cannot see other people, all other beings as future Buddhas. Just as the human beings could not, mother of Prince Siddhartha, Mahamaya Devi, and the father of Prince Siddhartha could not see that the son is future Buddha, but Asita could. Right? Why did Asita himself can say that this is the Buddha? Because when he was born, he saw the great lights, he saw the gods come down, offer bath. The gods that he's praying to also come down to offer bath to this baby. There's something unbelievable. Right? Okay, so we should learn from this experience and accept that. Okay, thank you.
And 3 prostrations, everyone. So while we prepare for the bath offering segment, there's an important announcement coming from the Oracle. The King of Medicine had actually said that for the benefit of Rinpoche's long and healthy life, disciples and students should recite at least 1 round of Mala of Green Tara mantra daily. So good if we can do more. So please take note of that. And in the meantime, while Rinpoche and the crew is preparing, let's go through the announcements of the week. So tonight was the special teaching by Singha Rinpoche regarding the bath offering to Lord Buddha. And now we will be having the important announcements for the upcoming week. So there's the Great Celestial Mansion Sutra in Tibetan, which is happening on the 15th to 17th from Wednesday to Friday at 10 a.m. So this sutra is much more valuable than skies of wish-fulfilling jewels, and it has benefits like the sky to remove obstacles and accumulate multitude of merits for success and the flourishing of Dharma. So by seeing, hearing, or even touching this sutra, our minds are directed irreversibly to the ultimate enlightenment. So all are welcome to rejoice and sit in for the recitation sessions to receive blessings. And it's that time of the year that you can bring your pets to the Animal Blessing Night. So 21st of May, Eve of Vesak, so 7:30 to 10 p.m. Enjoy merit making with your pets and experience Buddha's universal love, where all beings are respected and cherished. Techen Choling advocates for animal welfare, so do find out more about these featured organizations and their initiatives at our awareness booths. There's the M Park AVS, ACRES, Action for Singapore Dogs, Bunny Wonderland, Meta Cats and Dog Sanctuary. So do come to Techen Choling for a joyous Vesak. So on the 22nd of May, that's happening. Vesak Day, Wednesday, will be starting at 9 a.m. all the way to 4:30 p.m. So welcome to our annual Vesak Day celebration. So join us at Techen Choling Singapore as we embody the theme of celebrating Buddha's universal love. The celebration highlights include unveiling of the giant, wish fulfilling tanka, merit making offerings and activities, blessing sessions by Venerable Sanghas, special teachings by Rinpoche, as well as family carnival games and activities. And we'll be doing the Dorje Kadro Fire Puja by Singapore Rinpoche that's happening on the 1st of June. It's a Saturday. So 7:30 p.m. We are checking in at 6 p.m. So do take note that, this special fire puja, it's conducted by Singha Rinpoche in this merit multiplying month. The Dorje Kadro Fire Puja offers profound purification and blessings for improved health and overall well-being, so aiding in our successes in Dharma practice and life pursuits. On-site participants will be guided by Rinpoche in praying and dedicating through this ritual. Scan here to register now. And of course, the Vesak Prayer Festival is calling for volunteers. So during our Vesak Prayer Festival, countless of devotees will gather at our temple to seek blessings, engage in merit making, and connect with the profound teachings of the Buddha. We are in need of enthusiastic individuals like you to support us in creating a warm and meaningful experience for all to attend. So scan here to register now. The crew is preparing as we speak, as we wrap up. They'll be covering the event, so hang on tight. So in the meantime, I'm signing off. This is Ilay. I'll see you guys soon.
Ani ko salah, ani ko salah.
Durdu şey, Ramne durdu şey. Hani? Senden durdu şey.
Ah, menda ji gore ta, menda ta. Ah.
Diben namu sos. Sanye lu şu büyüyor ha. Diben nem de şey, şey mi?
Allah.
Hello, oh. Ah?
Pension hai đi số.
Ngay đông lo độ đây.
Oh yes.
感谢新的团结三个帮，我的这边我就叫做街，东岸这边都不给这些，要我要是说了过这说，我早晚早早过走，还别给我的什么要这的心也我不没这些的我不就记得在这些早别老毛过先不要我要是你老过这说，我早晚早早过走，还别给我的什么要什么不为我让我这些啰嗦一些家的怎么了？家头到处是说我这会怎么没别的老过这说，我早晚早早过走，还别给我的什么要说说别推的人不行，现在这个天天没我要，这个别说这个我小心，从没有的老过这说，我早晚早早个早，别给我的什么要这要说着回了，那边没有告诉到我这边叫我叫，这边这边他跟着我也，上这些年老过这说，我早晚早早。还别给我的什么要这都回了什么别过到了这上这别过去我不大的啊个要必须到那耶稣上问题不这些也说个不信多信去见老祖吧这没去的去也过了会一到老祖那老过这说我早晚早早过走还别给我的什么要去了怎么说你老了过这说小我能去那老过这说这么跟着那老过这说我也过就是老过这说我早晚早早过走还别给我的什么要去了我这兄弟这些钱我说谢谢这我这边合作了不谢谢我谢谢我谢谢说没做了过这说我早晚早早还别给我的什么要去这天前我的兄弟我现在不多知道结果一兄弟那边拉路西到那老过这说我早晚早早个早别给我的什么要去等到我都跑到说到那作业过节过年没包夜去的那老过这作业我早晚早早个早别给我的什么要去这是为我团结了现在关节长姐姐乐得把夜难过多说到这边过这说我早晚早早个早别给我的什么要去谢谢到你也是到了人家帮忙不别计较有我的报告我乐到让我结果的没过这说我早晚早早个早别给我的什么你都回了什么没别过到了这上这别过去我活着的啊个也没说到那一都说回了人家的我也只想那些老话那些个谁说什么些到些我我想我这到些我就天天的老看到这些别那说现在这些那么不可说上了什么的那一下介绍的那给跑跑滚到上到家呀的今天我就上了节目上家要么来一个没钱的结婚去了没钱这边打过了他就多结婚了然后我这些了 Dharma 我这马里巴达，我这扎的上边早已做好。说知道是别上街道上就上坡上街道了，我说说，今天南街道多年没事姐姐看他们那边年轻人那边啥老么小姐不都叫我他们这个没到我点不去说说，现在都要我说都也点点接了，啥都吃到没到龙间的我们姐姐跑，这些都是姐姐的跑都没跑这些点不去。点不去那到都是姐能接了，就到那么给我说马里巴达，我这扎的上边早已做好。也多么，也多么，也得这个的样子的这个的那个样子的嘛，什么来着？也多么，也多这么，也得这个的样子的这个的样子的嘛，什么也多么，也多这么，也得这个的样子的这个的那个样子的嘛，什么那也，也得这个的样子的，什么那也做好。这是说这个罗摩拉，那么人家说些这个大，大约蒙我过上去，现在我做的么就说我世界人我这今天世界我不这么上报，上街别嘛也别想啊我，现在也别让些老婆。我这边说了没有？今天是老朝鲜老他们家包，姐姐拿了去我拿了姐姐包，那那姐姐给我上去年包。今天老婆觉得这边上去就拉到他们已经这边的，说起去让我咋去到把姐姐，那那姐姐给我上去了包。唱到了我说没下老多，别在了一张心里这边，天天上班一心这帮，谁人你没这些的毛我要也说到别前面人家他这些前面，你在路上他别去见的，别到白了若别着急。
Thank you very much, Rinpoche and Geshe-las, for this bath offering. So we've auspiciously completed the ceremony.
So once again, thank you everybody online for joining in today's special teaching by Singha Rinpoche. So there will be no teaching tomorrow and on Friday, and our next live stream, and also next week. See you next week for our pet blessing, animal blessing night, and during the Vizag Carnival Festival itself. Thank you, and we wish you a pleasant weekend.
This weekend is the journey with the Buddha. Okay, so if you haven't signed up, please sign up because we've rented a bus to accommodate everybody. Rented 3 buses already. So sign up so far is about 90. So if you haven't not signed up, please sign up. Okay. So this will help you to save your petrol costs.